Yes, sir. Welcome back. Was this episode 71? I want to say. I
Maybe
think it
so.
is.
Yeah,
I
70,
think so. Either
71.
or. Either
71.
or. But welcome back to the Best Damn W show. I will be hosting tonight. Jay is out. Got some other obligations going on. And I know that we were supposed to come on last night, but we all had some things going on. So, hey, we back today. But I'm your host, Nick Andre. Oh, damn, no intro. I bet. And two right next to me, I got my sister Lo. What's going on?
Hey y'all.
You know what the fuck going on. I was actually going to say that too. So you just saved me a trip, Wiley. I don't even gotta say it, but I'm black
Nah,
and I'm
facts.
blessed. Happy
You know I'm locked in. You know I'm
Happy
locked
Black
in.
History Month to all my beautiful black people.
Facts. All non-blacks to the back. No, it's fine. Let me
All
chill.
right, brother man. All right.
He about to get
Hey,
us up
I ain't
out
gonna
of here
lie.
early.
You know how good it feels. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, yo, the first of the month, Black History Month, started on a Sunday. Couldn't be a perfect day to start.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that just felt good. Shout out to
Yeah.
all the black people, man. But then also I got the best producer in the land. I got Wiley. Was good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm here, dog. I'm here. I'm here. I'm again. I'm with Low, black and blessed. Can't complain.
Absolutely.
And we here for another episode, man. Let's
Of
get to
course.
it.
You know everybody was upset that we didn't go yesterday, but
Look, life happens, y'all.
Nah,
Life
facts.
hit in a weird way yesterday, and
Yes,
it took the life
I'm
out of
not
all
gonna
of
lie.
us.
Life was kind of kicking y'all ass yesterday. I'm
it
not
was,
gonna lie.
yo. I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday, because it's funny, because like I was thinking about it all morning. I was like, dang, I really don't want to do a show today, and I was like
Right.
kind of contemplating on telling y'all. But then Jay ended up texting us about his situation. I was like, oh hell yeah, there we go. Now I got a reason to not
Man,
go on
shit.
tonight. And then I was like, all right, cool.
Listen.
Now I can put in now I could put in that I'm not gonna be on. But I ain't
Right.
gonna lie. Yesterday I was so messed up. I couldn't even watch basketball at all. But I ended
Luckily,
up
it was
locking
no
in.
women's game. No, it was no real, women's games on,
Nah,
which
no
is a shocker.
college, no
Right. It was a
Unrivaled.
shocker. Yeah.
It was, yeah. But we back today. We got some good. Or first, first before we go into anything, how was y'all's weekend?
They're still doing snow cleanup here, so I mean, it's
Still?
crazy because it snowed last Monday. And the roads are still bad. The main roads, the highways are good, but the neighborhood side streets absolutely terrible. Like it's no turning lanes. They still got snow there. This has been the worst snow cleanup I've seen in my lifetime. And I'm someone that has seen over 36 inches of snow before in Maryland. So that should tell you something. I think it was a little bit harder because it was ice. It was a inch and a half of ice we got on top of the snow. So I think that just made life harder. But outside of that, I mean, I ain't do nothing this weekend. I had a great time doing nothing.
That's honestly insane. I mean, you would feel like, and I mean, we talked about it last week when you weren't here, but like, you would feel like, especially where you live at, they
Right.
would prepare for that.
Yeah. And so people were basically saying that if it was just snow, they would have gotten it out the way. But because it's ice, it takes a little bit longer. And yesterday was the first day that it got above freezing, above like 30 degrees. So yeah, it's just been refreezing every single night for the last week. So it's been terrible. People have been falling, having
I
heart
can see that.
attacks from trying to shovel. It's just been ridiculous.
I see J Dub said there's still so much snow in VA. Like,
Listen, they
that's
still have a 2 hour delay. It was
really,
like the kids are still having, well, in I think PG County, they had 7 straight days of out of school. And like, Jillian's a school teacher. Yesterday she was 2 hour delay. Like they still having 2 hour delays. So yeah, it's bad. Yeah, Jay
that's
Lenz. I know
wild.
in New York it's probably still bad too. And right, people were saying it was hot yesterday, because it was like 40 degrees, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a
That's
heat wave."
probably the warmest it's been in
Right? No,
God
for
knows
real.
how long.
Everybody was dead ass like, "Oh, it's a heat wave," and it really felt good for 40. I was like, I've never said 40 felt good, but I mean, we were feeling temperatures that were like 10 degrees, 5 degrees minus, So yeah, just grateful.
Yeah, I can't complain. I ain't gonna lie. Like, especially what y'all went through. I mean, it actually got down to like 24 here. I think that's probably the lowest it got down here. But obviously it wasn't nothing like what y'all went through, most definitely. But
I'm gonna say,
is
yeah,
it
we got ice. Yeah, pretty much we got what looked like a damn blizzard when I got off work because that shit was coming down hard as hell. And for me to go to boot camp, and by the time I got out of boot camp, it was it's cleared up. But just the same with Low, like side streets are terrible. Damn, my apartment complex, they did a better job because over the weekend they came and actually got some construction workers with actual equipment to move the snow. So
I've just never seen nothing like it in my life.
it's been the worst. I keep telling my mama, I'm like I tell my mama, I'm like, man, I hate this snow. Oh, I love the snow. I said, you like the aesthetics of snow.
Right.
You like that shit on TV. I was like, you not out here having to drive in this shit and deal with all the nonsense.
Right. And y'all know what I do. I go house to house. So the neighborhoods are screwed. There's nowhere for me to park. And I was on my best Karen behavior yesterday because somebody parked in my reserved parking spot at home. And I definitely went in the house and I wrote a note and said, if you do it again, your shit getting towed, and put it right on their windshield. So, because like all the parking spots not open. Like, why are you in my reserved spot? I'm confused. So
I'm surprised you gave them a warning. I would have been telling them to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
I couldn't find the person.
I wouldn't have told them nothing.
I was literally about to knock on every door, but I was like, it's cold out here. I was about to literally knock because I live in a cul-de-sac. So I was about to knock on every door. I was like, it's too cold out here, man. And I was looking at my ring all night to try to see where they was coming from. I ain't get it. I was pissed.
I can only imagine.
Right.
I can only imagine. But hey, hopefully it does one more for y'all soon. Hopefully it does. Hopefully y'all situation does get better. But it's crazy to me because I've been thinking about it too. Like people had time to prepare for this. Like the cities had time to prepare for this. It wasn't like snow just came out of the blue. Like everybody knew that it was going to get cold like this and it was going to snow like this. So the fact that the cities didn't prepare for any of this shit is crazy.
From what I hear, they just didn't prepare for the ice part, and that kind of screwed a lot of things up.
I could see that.
Yeah, so
I could definitely see that. But everybody stay warm out there. It's fucking crazy out there. But let's go and get the show started. We got an interesting topic for y'all tonight. I don't even know how to really introduce it, honestly. So this is all Lowe's idea. So we were talking about who had the best bag in college basketball, and I think we all ended up individually picking our own players. So before we go into our players, I'll start with you, Lo. Like, what is your definition of a player that has a bag in basketball?
And so I think that's how the conversation kind of started, right? Like, because on the timeline, I often see people saying like, oh, she's deep in her bag or she has a bag. And I'm like, my definition must be different than other people's. And I feel like people are starting to use the term bag kind of like they're doing with generational player. And it's just like, to me, it's not a lot of people I consider in the history of basketball that truly have like a deep bag, if we're being completely honest. But the way that I defined it is a player that can score at an elite level in a multitude of ways. It's a player that can manage the ball on a string, and basically meaning that they're creative, they have a tight handle, and they can create space. And this is very important. They can create space without having to solely rely on screens. So for me personally, when I say somebody has a bag, like they're kind of a flashy player. And I don't even know if flashy is the right word, but like they have a counter move to their counter moves. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't just have their two go-to moves that they use. Like they can score the ball in a multitude of ways. And before, I'm gonna just give a few examples of who in the WNBA I think have had a bag, and then we can get your definition and then go into the college players. But like, if somebody said like, who has some of the best bags that you've seen in the WNBA, like my brain automatically goes to Cappie Pondexter, fucking bag,
Definitely.
Fucking bucket, could just flat out score the basketball, like elite at every level. I would also say Simone Augustus had a bag. Like she mainly operated in the mid range, but that handle, like that's why when I'm telling you,
I'm going to say we were talking about her earlier.
Right, that's why. Right, so that's why when people try to compare others to her, it's like I get it. I can see the similarities. But Simone was different. And people don't speak about her like she was like who she fucking was, if we being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think she is underrated because she played next to Maya. But people really need to start talking about Simone Augustus a little bit more. And the last person I had on here was Chelsea Gray. I mean, we've seen the handle. We saw what she did in that finals run. We've seen what she did in the beginning of Unrivaled. She's going through a tough patch right now, but just has a tight handle. Can get loose and get to the bucket whenever she wants to. Can get to her midi, like someone that is just creative with the basketball and scores at a high level. What is your definition, Nick?
I think it's about the same as yours. I think it just I wouldn't say it comes natural because obviously you got to put in work to really have a
Right.
bag, but it just comes. Like I mean, like you have natural born scorers, and then you have those who have to really develop at it. Like I feel like those who really have a bag more so they're more so in like the natural born scores. I mean, and it's like for us, like the reason why we view having a back so differently is because of the players we grew up on. Like me and you, we grew up diehard Kobe Bryant fans. So
Yeah.
we saw like a lot of the work that Kobe put in and a lot of the counter moves that he did have, whether it was scoring the mid range, creating, even beyond the 3-point line, or even like finding ways to attack the rim. Like there was just so many different ways that Kobe used to score the basketball. So I
Yeah.
think that's why we necessarily view having a bag a different way. But I just feel like you just have different talents and different skill sets. And on top of that, creativity comes into play as well. Like you have to be able to bait your defender into, maneuver in a certain way or whatever it is. Like, and
Mhm.
I feel like I think that's the real part of it that people don't understand when it comes to having as far as having a bag is creativity. And that's
Yeah.
why I love basketball so much, is because there's so many different creative players in the league. So that's why it's kind of hard to compare certain people, is because it's like, hey, they find different ways to score. Like they may come off 2 dribbles going left and then, hit a fadeaway, or they could do something else. So it's just different ways as far as really having it back for me. I can't really like define it, but I feel like creativity definitely plays a role in it.
Yeah, for sure. What
But
about
as
you,
far as
Wiley?
W,
Oh, go
go ahead,
ahead.
go
I'm
ahead, Why?
sorry.
No, I was gonna say, I mean, as far as W players, I definitely agree. Cappy, Moan, Chelsea, obviously Maya Moore. I'll throw in some bigs as well. Like Lauren Jackson had a bag to me. Lisa Leslie most definitely did as well. Obviously, Asia today. Stewie does as well. I think people don't really give Stewie the credit, if you ask me. I'm trying to think of who else in the W. Obviously, Paige, Rakia. Um, I feel like I'm missing some players, but I just can't think of them right now. But just like those type of players that I named, like they have just different ways of really like initiating their own offense. It's like even Lo said, like, they could even do it without having a ball screen. Because I mean, there's a lot of players that rely so much on ball screens to be able to get open.
Yeah.
And it's
Mhm.
And
like
there's
they don't
nothing
know how
wrong
to.
with that,
No, there's nothing
but
wrong with it. But I mean, it's just different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
mhm.
Like
also,
these.
and I
Go
would say
ahead.
also that's what the game has evolved to, where
Yeah.
you have a where you play off a lot of screens. So
Yeah, for
we
sure.
gotta,
And I feel like in a way that's like lazy too, to me.
man.
And I mean, like, and it's like I get it, like, like, because I mean, you can create a lot of open looks whenever you're big, you're setting a high ball screen, but for you to rely on it, like, I'm just not a fan of it, honestly, because it's like, especially like if you're playing a single coverage, like, you don't need a ball screen, like, you just need to find a way to bait your defender and get this bucket. That's just me, though.
In the group chat, we were talking about whether Caitlin Clark had a bag or not. What do y'all think?
No, and her game be,
Nicholas?
and her
Oh,
game is her game is mostly reliant off of screens. And again, nothing wrong with it, but that's just her game. We've seen her get flustered when players press up on her,
Yeah.
and you got to know how to get out of that. Like there, if especially if it's one on one, somebody playing you one on one full court, you got to be able. Wow. But you got to be able to make sure that you have enough handles to get out of certain situations. And it's
Yeah.
not necessarily, and I'm not saying you have to be able to get out of a double team, but if somebody's playing you one on one and you can't get past your man, that's a problem, especially if you're the point guard of the team. Like that was one of the first things that was taught. It was like, look, if they're playing you one on one, man to man, you got to be able to get by your guy. Point blank, period. Whatever you got to
Yeah.
do, you got to be able to get by your guy.
Yeah.
So to me, Caitlin Clark does not have a bag. That doesn't mean she can't develop one. And that's the other part too. Just because I'm saying that she does not have a bag doesn't mean that she can't develop one. But that's on her to take the time to put in the work to do that.
Yeah. Nick?
Yeah, you gonna get us in trouble, dog.
Hey,
it's a
I
fair
don't
question
care.
to ask.
Nah.
I do not care.
Honestly, no, she doesn't have a bag, and it's not me trying to be disrespectful, but I feel like, and I mean, I've said this many times too. Like, she's very limited to me offensively. I think people consider her to have a bag because she has deep range. And look, nobody's gonna take nothing away from her range. Like, we know that she could pull from the parking lot. Like, there's no question
Right.
about that. But
Yeah.
when you talk about other ways to score and like other ways to really beat her defender, like it's like, for instance, like a lot of like her deep threes are really in transition. So it's like a lot of her shots are before the defense could even set in her half court set. So I really want to see what else she could possibly do as far as really, being able to score in single coverage or even off of a switch, if you ask me. So I just, like I said, I haven't seen it yet. And look, it's not me trying to discredit Caitlin Clark, even though they're still going to consider this as being disrespectful, but I just haven't seen it yet. But that doesn't mean that she can't develop into that. I mean, hell, she's only like what, 22, 23.
Right.
And I mean, I've seen people even try to compare it to Steph, and it's like, I really don't think you guys realize how skilled Steph is offensively. Like,
Correct.
Steph is an elite shot creator, not just from beyond the arc. Like, Steph can finish in multiple ways, honestly. And I don't think people really take that into consideration because all they see is his 3-point shooting, which, I mean, obviously that's his strong suit. I mean, that's what he does best. But Steph has always been great at creating in other ways as well. And I just don't think the comp is really like necessary to me.
I'll say one more thing. Even with the whole Peyton Pritchard shit, Peyton Pritchard got handles. Like,
Peyton Pritchard's nice.
He can get out of a situation by himself. He doesn't necessarily need a screen to do what he needs to do. Like, if you go pull tape on Peyton Pritchard, he got handles.
But it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good when people said that she's the face of the league, when people said that she's the best women's basketball player of all time, and then people are comparing her to Peyton Pritchard. You know what I'm saying? Like, and mind you, he can hoop, right? He can
that's the
really
thing.
hoop.
But I think that's the problem too, because when everybody heard Peyton Pritchard, including her, it's like, Peyton Pritchard. And nobody has done their research on Peyton Pritchard, not realizing that this motherfucker, he can handle the rock.
They ain't watching Oregon.
He can shoot. Like, again, he can do all the necessary things that he needs to do.
Because wasn't he in the race for like 6th man of the year last year? Like, he was hooping.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he was hooping.
He's solid.
But it's also the team that he's on. He gets overshadowed by Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum and Derek White.
I mean, that wouldn't be my first comp.
No.
And I also just want to throw this caveat out there. Like, you can still be a good basketball player and a good scorer and still not have a bag. Like, just because you don't have a bag, it doesn't mean you're a bad basketball player, or it doesn't mean that you can't score the basketball. I think it's just different levels of playing basketball, and like having an actual bag offensively separates you from the rest of the group, in my opinion.
Right.
Oh, I got a player for y'all real quick before we dive into our college players. I got a W player that I want to get y'all's opinions on. Y'all too, chat. Sabrina Ionescu. What y'all think?
I would say no.
All right, cool. We agree. And no disrespect to Sabrina. Sabrina's good. She's a champion. We get all that, but she doesn't come off to me. And look, I mean, I give credit to Sabrina because Sabrina has improved over the years, but she's still not one of those players that I would put in that conversation as far as like having a bag. But I just wanted to get y'all's take.
I mean, yeah, I think
she does enough to get by.
I mean, I think for her in particular, like, it's like she can score the basketball, but like she's not taking anyone off the dribble.
Yeah, she definitely,
and not consistently. Like, the counter moves I'm not seeing that. The handle isn't tight. And she relies heavily on screens, which is not a problem because she's hitting them, and that's the game of basketball. You want to score more than your opponent. Like, that's the whole game of basketball, so it's not a problem. But in terms of bag, she's not on my list.
We can agree there.
Yeah.
There you have it. All right, so let's dive into the college players. I guess I'll start with you, Lo. Who in college basketball did you pick as far as having a bag?
I picked Liv McGill out of Florida. And I think for me, she has one of the best. Okay, well, we're gonna watch the highlights really quickly. And for the people that aren't watching, y'all can watch on YouTube.
Yeah, right. pull up the YouTube. That's why we keep telling y'all to pull up the YouTube. And not and like I said, pulling up this stuff, pulling up this footage of Liv. I was like, yo, she can go.
She can hoop.
No, she can hoop. She got a sneaky quickness to her.
Yes,
she does.
And I think that's I'll say this about all three players: they all have a quickness to them, to their game.
And I think it's essentially being like shifty. You know what I'm saying? Like shifty, I guess, is the best way to describe it.
I love it.
All right, so basically, for me, I think she has one of the best bags in college basketball right now. And admittedly, I was not familiar with Sister Girls game. Okay, until they played like a ranked opponent. I forgot who was the first ranked opponent they played, but then I started hearing more about it. So I was like, oh, I gotta check her out. And so literally, she's the kind of player that even if you're watching for the other team, you're going to notice her because she can score on anyone, no matter who's in front of her. She's very creative with the ball, very tight handle, shifty, quick first step, can finish through contact. I would love to see her improve on her 3-point shot a little bit more, but she's shooting from the field 43%, averaging 22 points per game, and is, I think, in 6th or 7th place for just like most points, so far, averaging the most points so far in the country. So that's my pick.
Not mad at it. I mean, Liv was somebody that stood out to me even last year as a freshman. Like, I don't know if a lot of people really paid attention, but I mean, she's like, one thing that stands out about her is like just her confidence that she plays with, especially on the offensive end. I mean, you talk about her tight handle, her quickness, and even this year she's developed, more as a perimeter scorer as well. I mean, I know that she's not shooting super well from 3-point land, but she's starting to improve there. Yeah. She's starting to improve from the mid range because I mean, even last year, like we always knew, like a lot of people knew her as like a slasher and an attacker, but her just slowly adding more to her offensive game is making her a dangerous player.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, my turn. I got shout out to Tallahassee, Florida. I got Tony Morgan from Kentucky.
Okay.
Oh yeah, also who was a transfer from Georgia Tech.
Yes. I noticed as I was cutting tape for her, she's great at finishing at the basket.
She is good at finishing. I mean, and just easily get into her spot.
Yes. I'll say we was on playback for that Kentucky Louisville game.
Oh yeah, we sure was.
That got out of hand real quick too.
Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Come on,
man down.
But no, Tony's been somebody that stood out to me for a while now. I've been watching her pretty much since I believe her sophomore year. Especially, she came out when she was at Georgia Tech. They came out to Tallahassee to play Florida State, so I had a chance to watch her play in person. And one thing that stands out to me is, like, she's obviously an elite scorer, but I love how she's reading the defense, really reading the floor before she makes her decision. And I think she really plays the game at her pace. Like, if she wants to play at a quick pace, she'll do that. If she wants to slow the game down and really like take her time as far as creating her own shot, she can do that. I mean, we talked about the finishing, but she's an elite mid-range scorer. She's an elite 3-point shooter. Like, she's shooting like around 49% from the field this season and even 40% from three. So she's shooting very efficient this year. And obviously being at Kentucky, it allows you to do that, especially when you're playing next to players like Clara Strack and Tiani Key, like, which obviously makes the game easier for her. But she's a jack of all trades, like on the offensive end. I mean, not even just a scoring, but her decision making is really good as well. Honestly, I mean, she's had a lot of great assist games. She really puts her teammates in great positions to score. So I'll be real, like, that's probably one of the more underappreciated players in the SEC is Tony Morgan, and she's been a lead this year. Not even just this year, but like throughout her college career.
I agree.
And last but not least, Jay's pick was. So before I even say this, if we find anybody taking this title, we know y'all watching. But the Vandy Princess, Miss Michaela Blake.
Okay,
that's not a bad pick.
That's not a bad pick at all. I think she might be the best at all three.
Killed as a freshman. Had 53 points against Florida, 55 against Auburn. So killed as a freshman. And that was like
funny because I had her. It's funny because I had her on my list. But I'm like, somebody gonna pick her. I thought one of y'all was gonna pick Olivia Miles too.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even think about her. Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. She was my honorable mention.
Like you said, a counter to the counter to the counter.
Correct. Yeah.
Nice little step back. She can get to her spots too. I love that.
And that was the one thing. That was the main thing I noticed. Like every video I was looking at, I'm like, yo, she knows, especially at such a young age, she knows how to get to her spot. She knows where she wants to go, where she wants to stop, where she wants to pull. Okay, I can't pull right there. Let me back up. You know, again, the counter to the counter to the counter. So
yeah,
she
just makes it look easy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like her scoring looks her scoring looks effortless. Whatever WNBA team that gets her, what's up, Amanda? You listen, you a little bit late, but we gonna be a little bit early. We a little bit early.
We are early.
We tweeted
but
it. Go ahead, Nick.
No, I mean, just one thing about Michaela Blakes. I mean, just shout out to the Jersey guards. Like they just can score the basketball. I mean, her, Hannah Hidalgo, and then other Jersey guards as well. But just me thinking about it, I was watching. I went back and watched the game against Ole Miss the other day, and the one thing that stands out to me is that she gonna find a way. That's one thing that I like about her offensively is that she gonna find a way because they threw so many different coverages at her, just so many different bodies at her, whether it was like Latasha Lattimore, I think even Cody has some
Cody had some time on her.
guarding her. But like she gonna find a way, honestly. She's gonna split through the defense throughout the help. She's gonna, make a step back, like around the mid-range. She's gonna capitalize off of a ball screen. That's a score right there. Like she's gonna find her way. And I love that. She's gonna stay aggressive.
Yeah. She one of those people that, you know how Kobe had the mentality, like I can miss 10 in a row and I'm still putting that 11th one up. Like she be on that type of time. And that's what you need from your leader. Like they need her to score or they won't win basketball games. It's pretty much that simple.
Right.
I think that's the best part right there. Like everybody knows she's the go-to person.
Yeah, they know where the ball going.
She's still doing her thing.
Like the scouting report is literally to stop her, and they still aren't stopping her.
They're not. It's like I said. I mean, she just does not care. Like, and I mean, you gotta love that confidence too. Because, like I said, I mean, like when you watch that game against Ole Miss, they were throwing so many different coverages at her, and even they were like a lot of bigger bodies on her too. So you would think like, dang, she might get discouraged, or she might want to end up being passive. But she's like, no, I'm gonna get this shit up. Like I'm gonna figure out any way to score. Like I said, splitting the defense. Finding different opportunities around the rim, finding different opportunities around the mid range. So like she's always in attack mode. That's one thing that you gotta love about her. But like I said, I mean, like that's just something about Jersey guards to me. Like Hannah's the same way. Like Hannah's gonna stay in attack mode literally no matter what. And I think that's one thing that I love about them.
Absolutely.
Marina Mabry, another Jersey guard.
Yeah, we'll get to her a little later.
Lamar said National Player of the Year, Michaela Blakes.
I mean,
she's definitely in the conversation.
Right. It's possible.
I haven't thought about that though. Like, I don't know like exactly who I have as like a favorite as far as National Player of the Year.
I was gonna say I haven't really thought about it either, but she's definitely in the conversation for sure. Especially the fact that they went 19-0. Nobody was expecting them to go 19-0. Like,
and I mean that's the thing. Like we
a little bit, but.
Right, and that's the thing. I mean, we talked about it last year. Like they lost some key pieces. Like Camille Pierre went to NC State. Ayanna Moore went to Notre Dame. Like those are two huge pieces that helped them even get to the tournament last year. You lose those players, and obviously, you ended up getting players like Aubrey Galvin and other players. But for them to be at one of the top players or one of the top teams in the SEC, like I don't think anybody saw that coming.
Nope, I certainly didn't.
Did you have a player, Wiley? No.
No. I just covered down.
I
just covered down for Jay.
No. But now I'll ask y'all this, chat. Out of all three players, Liv McGill, Michaela Blakes, and Tony Morgan, who do y'all think is who y'all think is the best? Or who do y'all like the best? Y'all let us know
in terms of bag talk.
Bag talk.
Oh, yeah. I like Michaela.
I think she's
I
the
like
best out of
Michaela.
all of them.
Yeah.
So that's one thing.
I
I thought
think
Jay was gonna bring like somebody that like we don't talk about and
right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? But I shout out to Jay.
No, I think out of those three, like I said, Michaela's definitely at the top. I like Liv though. Just from pulling tape and watching, I'm like, Liv got something. If she tweak it just a little bit and get it honed in right, she gonna be trouble.
If her shot improves, like
Yeah.
her efficiency, she'll be if her shot improves, she'll be a top 5 guard next year.
Mm-hmm.
If her
She could
because
be
she had
that this year, honestly.
I mean, she could, but I think the one thing, because if you compare her to Michaela, I think the one thing that's like the biggest difference maker is her ability to shoot. Like Michaela can shoot the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that because Liv is shooting 46% from the field, so it's not like she can't shoot. But I think she's shooting like 20-something% from long distance. You know what I'm saying? And so that's not great. So she can flat out score the basketball, but if she gets her shooting efficient, man, sky's the limit. Because listen, that bag is deep. Okay,
Man,
that bag is deep for sure.
Even with Michaela shooting 45 from the field and 31% from three.
Okay, so, but you also got to realize. I mean, I do believe that. I was gonna say you got to realize that Michaela Blake's the scout is solely to stop her, but I mean, on Florida, I guess it is to stop Liv as well. I think it's just a different level. So.
And then it's like Florida's not even as talented as they were in like at least like the past couple years. So a lot of teams are really hunting her down to really slow her down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah,
but I think I'll say this though. I think out of all three players, I think Liv is definitely the best finisher though. She's definitely the best finisher if you ask me.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean Tony's good too. Tony's good.
She is.
Even Michaela's good too at times. But I think like just with the way that she can get to the basket, like I think her athleticism definitely stands out to me out of all three of them.
I agree.
Yes, sir.
Well, there you have it. Some of the top players, or I don't know if they're like necessarily top players, or just players that stood out to us that have a bag in women's college basketball. Obviously, there's more that you can talk about. Like Lowe brought up Olivia Miles, which I didn't even think about whatsoever. You got other great players as well. So I mean, there's a lot of great. You know what's crazy? I told Lowe this other day. I was like, because I figured I knew who you were gonna pick. I thought you were gonna pick Juju, but obviously Juju's not playing this year. So
look, I
didn't want to be too predictable.
Right.
I'm sure if Juju was playing this year, Juju.
Oh yeah, you know that was. I was saying it would have been a dead giveaway.
I mean, what are we talking about? We're talking about a freshman that walked into UCLA's trap and stole their chain and won the last conference title before the conference dismantled. So I mean,
she did that shit 2 years in a row too.
Slight shit. But
yeah. I ain't gonna. I mean, even if she's not playing, she still got one of the best bags easily.
All right.
I'll say top. I don't know. I don't want to. I'll say top 3, but
top 3, and she not 3. You heard it here first.
You heard it.
Honestly, she might not be 2 either, but
I mean,
be real. Being honest.
Can't wait to see Juju back. We can't wait to see Juju back on the floor. That's all that means.
Facts.
That's all that
facts.
Means.
Big
what
facts.
we got next?
Now let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about some Unrivaled. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. It's been hard keeping up with Unrivaled for me, like at least watching it live. Like, I mean, I've caught a few games here and there, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I'd be just so busy and stuff like that. And then there'd be other games going on as well. It'd just be so hard to keep up. But Unrivaled took place on Friday in Philadelphia. Did phenomenal. I ain't gonna lie. It was 2 great games. It was Phantom and it was Breeze, and then it was the Lunar Owls against Rose. 2 incredible games, if you ask me. 21,490 people were in attendance. So that just goes to show you, for all you hating ass motherfuckers that was out there saying that Unrivaled ain't shit and all that. No, because people was all up in my mentions somehow like, oh, they're only selling tickets for like $1 and stuff like that. I'm like, get the out of here, bro. But obviously the game that stood out is Rose against the Lunar Owls, because that was a very historic game. Shout out to Marina Mabry. And I have to apologize to Marina, because last episode I was on her ass. I ain't gonna lie, I was on her ass. I'm like, yo, like you pulling from anywhere and you're not even shooting at one. And I think Jay had read out her stats too, like from one of the previous games last week. She shot like 1 of 9 from 3 or something like that. And I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you got a green line, you're not hitting shit. But hey, it worked out this game, obviously. I mean, and honestly, I don't know if it was personal for her, obviously, because I mean, Jersey is close by Philly, but it was just a phenomenal game. But what were y'all thoughts on the game? I'll start with you, or whoever wants to go first.
Ladies first.
All right.
I thought Marina was in her motherfucking Birkin. Like scoring 27 points in the first quarter and you play 5 to 6 minutes. We already knew what type of night it was going to be for her. And I know all the media and all the storylines were focused on Natasha Cloud and Kalia Copper going back home. But I guarantee you everyone that left that stadium was talking about Marina Mabry. Like, she was just flat out hooping. And I think she just had one of those nights that every hooper dreams of, where the basket looks as big as the ocean. No matter what you're putting up, just feels good coming off your hands. And I think we saw her score in a multitude of ways. Like, she truly put on a clinic. Was cooking whoever was in front of her, which was primarily Ka, respectfully. Shooting the deep threes with hands, different hands in her face. And my favorite move is funny because Lamar says she can't dribble, but my favorite move was when she hit a simple crossover, but split 2 defenders and then went up to score a layup. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, she is in her bag. Like, the fact that she was able to set multiple records on an incredible night with them having a sold out crowd with 21,000 people, which is also the most, the record number of people that have been in that arena. And that's the same arena that the Sixers play in. And then also a record for attendance in regards to just any professional basketball league games. And so I thought that was dope. And for her to show out like this when basically the whole world was watching, I think is great for women's basketball in general. And we all know that Marina is fiery. So people love to see fiery players just get in their bag and talk their shit. And so 18 made field goals is crazy. That's a record. And then she had 10 made threes in that game. So it was just fun hoops to watch. Like, we knew where the ball was going and she was still letting that bitch fly and it was going in.
Did not care. Yeah. She didn't give a damn who was in front of her. And I think that was, like you said, that was the best part about it. And having that feeling and seeing her of all people have that feeling. And her just being able to hit shot after shot after shot, whether it's, like you said, going to the basket, the fuck it threes going in. Like, I again couldn't say nothing at all. I enjoyed every bit of it. I'm in the house hooping and hollering. I'm like, man, my neighbor's about to come knocking on the door. And then, of course, seeing the timeline, like that game, that was just one of those games for any player that any and every player wants to have. And
because even if you're not a Marina fan, like, it's nothing you can hate on that game for. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was flat out hooping. Like, if you love basketball, that was a hell of a game to watch just from what she was doing alone. And somebody said, Unrivaled may have learned something last Friday that maybe they should be a traveling show. Make a tour up north where indoor festivities are more comfortable this time of year.
I agree.
I'm not mad at that. And I also think that they should travel to areas that are big in college women's basketball, because those fans travel. So, like, somewhere in Tennessee, like, different places where fans will, travel and stuff. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Louisville, Atlanta. So
I will say I did see on Unrivaled on their page, they did have they were asking attendees, like, yo, what's the next city? What city do you think
they made a ton of money.
They made like over $1 million.
The last thing I read was like $2 million. They made a ton of money. Oof. Like, so of course they're gonna take this shit back on the road. It would be idiotic from a business standpoint not to.
Especially like when you see like a lot of like notable people showing up, like Don Staley was courtside, Wanda Sykes was as well. Like, you got a lot of these celebrity or notable people that are Leslie Jones too. Like, you have a lot of these notable people that are pulling up and supporting you. So that's gonna influence others to do the same thing.
I was gonna say, not only that, a lot of them were investors in Unrivaled that pulled up. Yeah. They're like, shit, we here.
I think Charlotte would be a good place.
I was gonna say, my question to y'all, so let's say they take this act on the road. What's the next city that you think that Unrivaled will hit up? What would be the next city? I have one
city?
in I have one in mind that I think
What's
they'll
that?
hit up next. I think they hit
What's
up
that?
Atlanta
That's what I'm thinking too. I was thinking like maybe New York. I think New York
or
would
New
be
York.
dope.
I mean, yeah, because they're gonna pack out. They're gonna pack out
Yeah.
regardless of New
Actually,
York.
New York would be dope. It's one of the, I guess we can say, the mecca when it comes to the WNBA, as
I would
they're
just
one of
prefer for them to go somewhere that didn't already have a team,
That's true.
just to give those
yeah.
fans the opportunity
Right.
to see
Like
it up close.
Cleveland could be
Well,
one.
nobody want to go to Cleveland now. Come on now. Come on now. Come
All
on
right,
now.
Sophie Cunningham.
Come on now. Come on now. And they going in January. It's cold. Come on now.
I mean, Philly cold too. They pulled up.
Philly cold too, but I feel yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And
I
it was
was saying.
And
close
we
to the
got
snowstorm.
Detroit.
Yeah, you right. You right.
I mean, if that's the case, I mean, go out west and go out to Cali or somewhere where it's warm. But you know, people will
Unrivaled at
show
the
up there.
Garden. Eh.
I mean, Garden or Barclays. I think either way it'll sell out regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna sell.
Actually, for
Kansas
some reason, I
City.
like Barclays better. Kansas City, maybe.
I don't know nothing about Kansas City. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I got nothing. I got
Ain't
nothing when it
never
comes to
been
Kansas
there
City.
and never will.
Damn.
Do they like?
That's
Never
wild.
mind. Go ahead.
I'm about to say my family from Kansas City, so I know.
I don't know
I
not one
know
person
about
from Kansas City. I don't even know if I know somebody that has gone to Kansas City, except you. I
Closest
guess.
I've been to
I
Kansas
say-
City was look. Closest I've been to Kansas City was St. Louis. So
I ain't been there either.
That's just funny.
I don't know nothing about this.
But as far as Marina, I ain't gonna historic performance. I definitely didn't see it coming. But I'll be real too. Like Rose made zero adjustments to even try to slow her down. And when somebody's cooking like that, like she scored 27. What was it like? What 27 in the first quarter? Was it
Yeah.
exactly 27?
Yeah,
When
27.
somebody's cooking like that, like you got to do something. But I guess they didn't necessarily have an answer. I mean, Cobb was mostly defending her. I guess who else were you going to switch on her? Probably Chelsea or I mean, hell, even Lexi Ho's a pretty good defender. But I just saw little to no adjustments from Rose, and I kind of feel bad for Kai because I mean this was kind of like a homecoming game for her, and she didn't play at her best. And on top of that, she got cooked by her quote unquote sister-in-law, which is absolutely nuts if you ask me. So I
wow.
really want to know what the next family gathering is going to look like, honestly, because regardless of like, I mean, look, I don't know if Rose and Luna House play again this year, but even if they do and Rose end up winning, Marina still got bragging rights, fam. Like she broke the record for most points, and majority of those points were on you. It was almost like, I mean, kind of hard to really compare this shit, but it's kind of like how like Jalen Rose was getting at 81 from Kobe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like kind of like that type of effect. But like overall strong performance from Marina. Like Marina, like the one thing that stands out about her is that she like you can't question her confidence. Like she's gonna get shots up. And it's like I said even last year, like especially with Nona Fiesta Collier this year, like you could tell she really has a green light and they're really trusting her to get shots. I mean, there was even plays where Skylar just gave her the ball and just said, yo, like just go out there and cook. Like fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm gonna just stand
Right.
over here. So
I mean, but when
obviously
you
they
want a
were-
heater like that, you got to get them the ball and get out the way.
right. No, I feel that. I definitely feel that. But shout out to the Lunar House for a big win. And I even said it last week too. Like I think that they've shown some progression ever since Scarlett has came back. It may have not shown on like the record column as of yet, but they're definitely playing a lot better basketball than what they did to start the year. That's one thing I will say.
I agree with that.
But then also as well, another game that took place there, like I said, it was Phantom and Breeze. Phantom ended up getting the win. I gotta say, Aaliyah Boston played phenomenal basketball. Like I think
Yeah.
Aaliyah has definitely. I mean, obviously she's been proving herself as one of the best bigs in women's basketball, but just in that particular game, unless she had like 18 and 8 in that matchup, just doing a great job as far as like pressuring the defense, being able to control the paint, finding open players. Like she's just a jack of all trades, just on both ends of the floor, if you ask me. And I mean, we even talked about it too. Like she's definitely one of the top bigs in the in women's basketball in the W, if not the top big. So it was just a great performance from her.
Yeah, I mean, I tweeted about it and I said, quiet as his cap, Aaliyah Boston is, if we have a WNBA season, she'll be the second best big in the league next year because, of course, I'm considering Asia a big. But she just has it. Like, it's interesting to see, like, Aaliyah Boston has always been a good player, but we're literally watching her, like, transition into, like, elite level or elite, like that realm of eliteness. And so she has completely, and I'm not saying that she didn't have these skill sets at South Carolina, but when you see her game now, she's confidently, taking the three a little bit more. She's playmaking. Like, she's great from that high elbow, high post, just like playmaking. And we already know what she does in the post. Like, I've been saying it for literally years that Aaliyah Boston is the best back to the basket big in the WNBA. And so I think in Unrivaled, we're just seeing her put it all together. We saw it kind of come into fruition last year towards the middle to the end of the season when she was playing with the Fever. But I mean, she can just flat out play basketball. She's still young. Like, that's the scary part. Like, she's gonna just continue to get better and better and better.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously been showing this for a long time. I mean, not even just at South Carolina, but even like just from the moment she even joined the Fever, like her rookie year, she was spectacular then. And obviously she was still young and she had more of her game to polish, but you could just see the potential that she had, whether it's playing with her back to the basket, finding ways to score inside, spacing the floor, knocking down the 3-point shot. Like she just has all the tools, and honestly, she's still getting better. If you ask me, I think that's the scary thing that we don't talk about when it comes to Leah Boston. And on top of that, she's a great playmaker as well as a big, if not the best playmaker as a big. Like, so she just does everything just so freaking well. And I just feel like I understand, you have a lot of star talent in Indiana, obviously with her and then Caitlin Clark, but I also feel like in a way, Indiana is really limiting her of her full potential. And I don't know if that's coaching or whatever it is, but I even said it last year, I thought Aaliyah Boston was good enough to be an MVP candidate. And even during the 2024 season, I think there was a stretch where Caitlin had got hurt, and we really saw Aaliyah really take matters into her own hands and really dominate for Indiana. And I was thinking to myself, she could really thrive as a number one option if you do put her in that position. That's why I wanted to see them more run the offense through her, because I feel like the offense runs more fluid through her, because not only because of how dominant she is inside, but she's a great post passer as well.
Yeah,
she can kick it out to open shooters. And I mean, we even see it in Unrivaled, kicking it out to players like Natasha Cloud or Kelsey Plum or whoever it is. Even her having such a great connection with Kiki Iriafen. She just has that natural act to just be a all around team player. And I think that's something that doesn't get talked about enough, honestly. And I mean, I think that she's been showing it throughout this Unrivaled season.
yeah. And if we're keeping it a buck, we all love Asia, but she's probably the best person that is able to defend Asia.
Yeah.
She was giving Asia some hell.
We talked about it last week too.
During that series. So yeah, for sure. Aaliyah, if Aaliyah's not on people's radar now, listen, you already late to the party. And it's just so interesting how disrespectful and ignorant Fever fans were just less than 2 years ago and calling her trash and just all this other kind of stuff. So I'm glad that she's getting the last laugh and showing the world that, hey, I'm one of the best players in women's basketball as of today, period.
I mean, there's a reason why she was the number one pick.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too, because I know people love to throw numbers. Because I mean, I think her averages in South Carolina was 13, 14 a game.
Mm-hmm.
So people may look at that and be like, "Oh, she wasn't this and that, this and that." I'm like, there's a reason why she was the best player of South Carolina throughout those years. And there's a reason why she led them to a national championship in 2022. She's just that dominant of a player. Yeah. And luckily, that's been able to translate to the professional level. And it's like I even said last week, she just has a knack for just being able to score, facilitate, but then also a great defender as well. I mean, we talked about Asia, but I mean, we also touched on the Brittany Griner situation last week, and I mean, she's even had altercations, or even at least verbal altercations with Jonquil Jones. She just has a knack for just finding ways to outwork her opponent and just being able to get under her opponent's skin. She's just that smart of a player, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. I agree.
But was there any other Unrivaled games over the weekend that stood out to you?
No games in particular, but I just also wanted to say that Paige has been fucking hooping. I mean, just giving it to you any which way. I mean, you want a midi, got that for you. You want me step back and hit the three, got that for you. You want me finish in contact or play make, I got that for you too. Paige and doing it efficiently. And I think this is what I've been waiting for. And this is what I've been talking about for years. Us really getting to see Paige get in her fucking bag. UConn, in my opinion, was holding her back, and not from a team standpoint in regards to winning. You know what I'm saying? I won't say that they were holding her back, but in regards to people truly seeing her full potential as a player, I mean, I think we're seeing it on full display right now. My only knock on her game has always been she doesn't shoot the ball enough. She's not selfish enough. And if that's the only knock you really have on somebody's game, that means they playing pretty damn well.
I mean, we've talked about it. I mean, Candace said it too on the halftime show, like, because I think in that game against who did they play? They played Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she only took like 13 shots in that game, which is not enough, honestly. I mean, obviously it wasn't enough because they ended up losing the game, but I think that's one of the biggest things that we do want to see for Paige Bueckers is her being, more selfish with the basketball. Like, sometimes you just got to take matters to your own hands. You got to say, hey, give me the rock and let me go to work. Like, give me a high ball screen, or just let me find ways to score, to get my team going, but also get myself going as an all around scorer. So Paige was definitely in her bag throughout this weekend. I give a lot of credit to her. One other game that stood out to me as well was Mist and Laces. I think that was either Sunday or Monday night. I can't exactly remember, but that was a pretty strong, solid all around game. Shout out to the Laces for getting the win. Jackie was just incredible in that matchup. AT was good as well. I thought Nas had a pretty strong performance.
Yeah.
Like, it just goes to show, like, I'll be real, like, Laces, I mean, I've been saying it all year, like, I think they have one of the best chances of winning, and it's really all about health, honestly. I mean, if they could just stay healthy and they can stay consistent, then they definitely have a chance.
Yeah, J-Dub said I didn't watch the game, but they said Jackie went off for travel. She 100% traveled.
She did
But
travel,
hey,
I ain't gonna
listen,
lie. I saw
it
the
wasn't
highlights.
called, so a win is a win. She 100% traveled though. Yeah, for sure.
Nah, definitely. But anything stand out to you, Wiley?
Nah, freaking low hit it on the head with Paige. Paige has been by far the standout when it comes to Unrivaled, especially with the two newer teams. God bless the Hive. That Hive squad, they're trying, but
It might be click for them.
That squad
just
for
enjoy
the
the Miami weather.
That's it. But the squad that they put for the Breeze, I mean, we discussed it even before the season started. Like, I think they put together a well put squad, even though they're as young as they are to this league. But for them to be able to adjust, they have their, I guess if you want to call her a veteran in Rakia. So they have a so-called veteran.
Is she the oldest player on the team?
I mean, I think she's the only one that's played in Unrivaled.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I was gonna say Ari McDonald.
Ari is older. Yeah.
She would be the oldest, I would presume.
Well, I'm just saying from as far as
just experience in Unrivaled.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say that.
But for this team though, like these damn girls are hooping. They are hooping. Also, saw a clip of what's my girl? Jesus, Aaliyah Edwards.
She been hooping too.
She gonna catch one on the break because I saw the clip and she did it with ease. She did it with ease just like Dom did, and I was like, okay. So I'll say let's be on the lookout for Aaliyah to get a dunk in a game.
Okay.
I must have not seen that. I gotta check that out.
I'll put it in the chat.
I was gonna say because I've never seen her dunk. Period. Like, not in warm up, not in practice. Like,
me either. And when I saw this clip earlier today, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Niggas showing their athleticism in Unrivaled, man. Let me find out.
Why not?
It's crazy.
Best time.
Right. But I saw something about the one-on-one tournament. Is that starting up like next week or something? I can't remember. I didn't get a chance to write it down, but I did see something about it.
I saw something about it too. I think it was the pool, so it has to be starting soon.
Okay, I'm assuming it starts either next week or the week after. I don't know, but obviously, I think last year Fee had ended up winning. This year,
didn't Aaliyah Edwards win?
Did she win? I can't remember. I know it was those who won.
No, Fee won the whole thing.
Aaliyah
Edwards. So Aaliyah Edwards beat.
She beat. I know she beat Stewie.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
She did beat Stewie. She beat a couple other people too. I can't remember, but
so she was probably in the final then, maybe.
Yeah, it could be up for grabs. Honestly, this year should be up for grabs. But hey, I mean, we'll see. But let's go ahead and get into run the break. Let's go, Wiley.
Hold on, before we go to run the break, I got.
All right.
So the 11th the 13th and the 14th for the 1-on-1.
So that's next week.
So,
Next
yep.
weekend.
So
Yeah, but today's the 4th,
yes.
so it'll be next Wednesday.
Yep.
So they're playing on
And
a
then-
Wednesday.
Yep. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Really?
Okay.
I don't know how I
And
feel
so
about that.
so you got 4 pods. You got 4 pods. Pod A, Courtney Williams, Jordan Canada, Kelsey Mitchell, Kelsey Plum, Natasha Heidemann, Rachel Bannerman, Skylar Diggins, Veronica
Yeah.
Burton. Pod B. Don't make me laugh.
Okay.
Pod B, Enrique. Also, that tweet that you sent about Enrique, that was funny.
That was funny.
Brittany Sykes, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young, Kate Martin, Natasha Cloud, Paige Breckers, Tiffany Hayes. Pod C, Alicia Gray, Kai, Marina, Ray Burrell, Ryan, Rakia.
That's a hard pod.
Yeah.
Sanaya Rivers, Sonia Citron. And Pod D, Aaliyah Edwards, Aaliyah Boston, Alyssa Thomas, Lee,
Lee
Stewie, De'Erica Hamby, Dominique Malonga, and Shakira Austin.
Okay.
Yeah,
That might
Pod
actually
C
be D might be the. It's kind of, I don't know if it's disrespectful to say it's the worst, but I don't know if they fucking with like any of the other pods.
Jalen's, we're all on the same page.
That's what I was laughing about earlier, Jalen, when Wally was listing out the names. But I'm excited about that. You know who might actually have a good chance of winning, in my opinion? Alicia Gray. I don't know why. I just feel like somehow, some way she can. Just because, I mean, obviously she's good, but I just feel like Alicia just has that type of look. Honestly, I don't know why. Maybe it just stems from like her winning the 3-point
All-star
shootout,
stuff.
and then, it just stems from that. Honestly, so I mean, anything can happen.
And I think
Yeah.
she won vengeance from last year in the 1-on-1 tournament too.
Who she lose to?
I forgot. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I
I
was
forget
shocked
who she
that,
was.
yeah, I think because she lost kind of early or now. I can't remember, to be honest.
I can't either.
I don't know. I had to go look.
It was shocking even seeing Aaliyah Edwards in the final. Like, I definitely did not see that coming. But like I said, anything can happen.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Wally, we ready now?
We ready, dog. Let's run the break.
I don't remember what topics we have for run the break. Shit.
What my music at?
It came on.
I was saying it came on and then it shut off once the there we go.
There we go. All right. So run the break. What we got here? We got banner up. Michigan top Michigan State in overtime, 94-91. I missed this game. Y'all were tweeting, or y'all weren't tweeting about. Y'all was in the chat about it. What you got for me?
I think it's one of the best games this year.
Yeah.
Like, that was a really, really good game, honestly. I mean, shout out to Michigan, because Michigan is so weird. Like, they're super dominant, but then they also have their inconsistent moments. But I'll be real, like, Olivia Olsen, Mila Holloway had incredible performances. I mean, really, really led the way. Silas Swartz had a pretty decent performance as well. I can't remember her exact numbers, but that was a pretty good game. And I think that's one thing that I will say about Michigan is that every time Michigan State went on a run, they responded with a run of their own, and that's how they were really able to maintain their lead and really just find a way to win. But shout out to Michigan State as well. I feel like they don't get talked about enough. Grace Van Sluten had a really good performance. Jaylen Brown as well. It was a point guard's name, Rashada. I think that's her name. I think that's how you pronounce it. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but she had a really solid performance as well. So Michigan State is definitely a team that doesn't get talked about enough. They're another great contender in the Big Ten.
They just took an L to UMD tonight.
Yeah.
Took a big L to UMD. But yeah, it was a good game. I think Silas Swartz didn't have the greatest game, but I think she showed up when she was needed the most. And for me, what stood out was in overtime, her and Olsen kind of stealing the deal to win the game. Olsen had an and one, and then she hit a 3-pointer, and then Sila came down and had a layup to kind of extend their lead in OT. But from a statistical standpoint, I think one of the biggest things that I noticed was just the difference in the fast break points. 26 to Michigan State's 18. And, Michigan was just able to get out and transition and get easy buckets. And then one thing that kind of concerned me about Michigan was their free throw shooting. Like, I don't know what's going on with these kids missing free throws. Shot 13 for 25 from the field. From the free throw line. That's only 52%. In the tournament, that's not going to cut it. So we need to start practicing good habits now to prepare for tournament time. But overall, a very good game. I agree with Nick. It's one of the best games of the season to me as well.
Yeah, free throws was huge for Michigan. Like, that was really like, if they would have made all their free throws, they probably would have won this game. Yeah, exactly. They would have won by at least 10 points or so. Like, I was even watching the game back, and it was like, I think it was like late fourth quarter, maybe early overtime. Like, at that point, they were like 11 of like 22 from the free throw line, which is 50%. Like, you got to make your free throws. Like, it's just it's no excuse to why you're not making them.
Yeah, for sure. That's all I got.
Next up, we got Washington over Maryland, 83-80. I know Maryland bounced back tonight, but took an L to Washington. What we got?
They lost to Oregon too on Saturday. It was crazy.
Yeah. This was a double overtime. Maryland had their chances to win. Missed some free throws at the end of the game. Missed some bunnies in the second overtime. But I'm going to tell y'all what I tell them in the group chat. I don't really consider this loss an upset because Maryland has 5 key players that are out for the rest of the season. I believe, I know for a fact, at least 3 of them are out for the rest of the season. So for me, and maybe because I'm a homer, I just rate them differently because a lot of their team is injured. You know what I'm saying? And I've gone on record and said by the end of the season, I don't think Maryland will still be ranked just because of the injuries they do have. Like, it's not just, solely bench players. Like, they have starters that are injured as well. And so they're working with less bodies. But I will say, I was not familiar with what's her name? Sevilla Sellers.
Yes, I wasn't familiar either.
Listen,
I was like, yo.
38 points, career high. 7 of those points came in the second OT. And Avery Howe, is doing good at Washington after leaving USC. 17 points, 11 boards. But yeah, Sevilla one of them ones. Like, she was cooking.
She was going crazy. Yeah, I went back and I watched this game this past weekend. Great performance from Washington. Like I said, I wasn't familiar with them as a whole. I mean, obviously, Stellars, like, as an individual player, but just them as a whole. Like, I had no idea that they were ranked. That's how unfamiliar I was with them. But just watching just how they competed on it, because they were down like double digits early in this game against Maryland. And then
Maryland should have won this game.
They should have won this game easily. But just them finding a way to climb back into it and just take control of the game, like, that was really big for me, honestly. I mean, shout out to them.
Yeah, huge win for them for sure.
All right, and last but not least, Athlete Unlimited has started. It started tonight as we record.
It was
game 2
below. Oh, my bad. Is game 2 going on right now currently?
Yeah, game 2 is going on right now. Gold Rush and Eclipse. Eclipse is up 53-47. But the first game you had Glow and Rhythm.
Yeah.
Now I know we're naming teams. So I do want to help give, at the very least, give YouTube a chance to look at the week 1 rosters. So we're all learning this as we go. So every week these rosters change. So we're gonna have to give you rosters every week as this goes along because these rosters will change. So for week 1, this is Gold Rush. You got Isabel Harrison, Odyssey Sims, Kia Stokes, Sarah Ashley Barker, Dory Harrison, Ariel Powers, Tina Muldrow, Air Hearn, and Elena Coates.
With Bria Hartley as their captain. I mean, solid roster. A lot of solid players. Obviously, you got Odyssey, who is a great floor general for the team. Sarah Ashley Barker has proven herself to be a young, great guard, especially with her rookie season with the Sparks. Ariel's a veteran. Elena Coates. I know that people haven't seen Elena Coates probably in some time, but she's a great post player, especially if you watched her at South Carolina. So they got a decent squad on them.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing. For
Next
him.
we got the Eclipse. Alicia Clark is the team captain. You got Mercedes Russell, Caitlin Chin, Rebecca Gardner, Anissa Morrow, Kirsten Bell, Asia Taylor, Kiana Traylor, Kira Leslie, Mackenzie Forbes.
Solid squad. Solid. I'm just really interested to see how Anissa balls out. And it's like, I think this is her second year. I can't remember if she played last year.
She played last year. Yeah.
Did she? Okay.
I'm interested to see
Actually, no, she didn't play last
Rebecca
year.
Garner
I think this is her first year. Take that back.
Oh, is it?
I think it is. Yeah.
I want to see Rebecca
Colorado.
Gardner because she had tore her ACL, then came back and played a little bit last year, and then didn't do great. So I'm interested to see how she looks. And Kirsten Bell, like, have you put in work in the off season? Because she played well. Like, I think it was last year, right? She played well.
She did, yeah.
She was hooping. So I want to see if she can keep that up. I'm interested in that.
All right. Next squad.
Shout out to USC.
Next squad is the Glow. Nilla Smith is the team captain. You got Tina Charles, Ariel Atkins, Tina Powell, JC Sheldon.
Yeah, JC Sheldon, yeah.
Emma Cannon, Zia Cooks, Deja Kelly, Grace Berger, and JoJo Lacey.
Did they win today? Because I want to say they were up big at one point.
They did win. Yes, they did win.
Actually, I really like this team. Actually,
this is a solid.
I
team.
love seeing Tina Charles out there.
I was gonna say, listen, you got 2 Olympians on the team. You got some young talent. You got Nalissa that's coming back, and after studying under Asia for half a season, so I like this squad. Zia Cook trying to make her footing back into the W. Deja Kelly trying to get on the roster. So, I mean, they got a lot of people that's out there going to try to prove something.
I like it too. Solid roster. I think obviously this is probably not gonna be the same team next week.
In the first week, I think that's one of the best rosters actually.
Yeah.
And finally, we have the Rhythm with Lexi Brown as the team captain. You got Shay Petty, Brianna Turner, Bree Hall, Kia Nurse, Jalen Sherrod, Natasha Mack, Leonai, Sequoia Holmes, and Rebecca Harris.
It's actually not a bad roster.
Yeah, Lexi Brown got injured. She got injured
early. She got hurt early. Yeah, I want to say it was her ankle.
It looked bad, or
she had to get helped off, so it might be something major. But if she does, I mean, I think they play another game on Friday, anyways. But that's a kind of a bad loss for them, especially with her shooting. But I mean, solid team. You know what I didn't realize? Like, I was watching a little bit of the game and I've seen like Bree Hall on the court. She's like almost neck and neck with Alyssa. I didn't think she was that tall.
Me neither.
Or maybe I'm tripping. I'm like, yo, like Bree is really tall. It's crazy.
Right. She's just smaller.
Yeah, like frame wise, yeah.
Sorry.
But overall solid team. I mean, Bree Hall is, solid veteran. Natasha Mack, who has, been really well, has made a name for herself over in Phoenix with the Mercury. Aaliyah Nye had a great, strong rookie season with the Aces. So I mean, you got some solid players on the team.
Yep,
I agree.
And that's all we got for Run the Break.
Do it. Oh shit! Is it that time, Wally?
It is that time, dog. Our favorite segment, everybody's favorite segment.
Oh shit! Please don't scare us today, bro.
Look, man, hey,
my heart can't take it.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is they be making me work, dog. These ladies.
If that's in Philly, that's probably. I'd assume that's in Philly.
I want to say this is in Philly.
All right, cool. You dressed for the occasion. I'm sure it was cool.
Look, all I'm doing is pulling the picks, dog. I can't tell you where they at.
I'm gonna give this a 9. I fuck with it.
I gotta zoom in because what?
All black.
Yeah, I give her.
I'm gonna go
solid,
6.
I give her a
Damn.
solid 7. I
Because
give
I
her a
don't. Are
solid
these
7.
like? Are these workout pants? I'm confused. Like, is it a sweatsuit?
They do look like leggings. Not gonna hold.
Right.
You.
They look like like
They
what I wear
do.
to work out. So I'm not sure. Like, and then with those boots, I mean, it's just a 7. It's a 6 for me.
We
Dumb
got
crowd,
7,
man.
8, 9, and all the shit. The crowd giving her love.
I'm about to say we got 7, 8, and 9.
And right.
It's all based on taste. Whatever you like, whichever works for you.
I'll be
Who's
glad
that?
when this look is going away.
Kelsey Plum.
Oh, Kelsey Plum. It didn't look like her at first. I don't know why, but
I think
I
it's
don't know.
the lighting of the flash.
Yeah.
I think we got some late 8.5s and 8s for Rakia.
I'll give it a 7.
4.
I'm going 6.
6. Yeah, I'm with the masses. 6.
Yeah, it's not. Really,
This ain't it.
it's alright.
This ain't it.
Like I don't hate it, but I'm also like,
Right. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't love it. Jalen's with the 7. 5.
MJ got
Damn.
5. Damn, tough crowd.
Tough.
What the
Hey,
hell?
you know what?
Bro.
You can do what you want. You can do what you want when you pop it.
I don't give a
This
shit
outfit-
about none of that.
And this outfit, this is the outfit she pulled up into Philly with and went off.
So you know what? If you wear this, you gotta score 47.
You got to. You got to score 47 outfit.
I'm going. This might be my
2.
first time giving out a 0 because I'm going 0.
No, it's not. This
Okay,
is probably
maybe-
your second time.
okay,
This is probably your
second
second
time.
time.
Yeah, this is
Actually, no,
awful.
I'm gonna give it a 0 too. I was trying to be nice to give it a 2, but
No,
it's definitely a
Mm-mm.
0.
I'm not rolling.
Tip, not mad at it.
Tip. I
It's definitely
do
her
not-
style.
I was saying
I
Tip got
don't
style
mind it.
to her.
Mine is.
I
give it
do
a-
not mind this. I give minus 47. Jesus.
for Marina.
Christ.
For Marina, that's crazy.
Right. No, I'm talking about that's what I'm saying. Jesus.
I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it 7 too. For her, not for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her an 8. I'm gonna give her.
Damn, Lamar gave her a 3. What you know about?
Jesus.
I mean, I feel like this is her
Christ.
style. Okay, Matrix.
This
I'm crying.
is definitely her style.
I'm crying.
Matrix.
It's definitely giving. What was his name?
Matrix.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
I'm scared for the last one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why.
I know.
Okay, shout out
Just
to
Coach
what's
Sydney.
her name? Sydney Johnson or Sydney Carter?
Sydney
Cindy
Carter.
Yeah. I'm going.
I love the T. I love the T on it.
I'm going 9.
I did not see this at the bottom of the leg. Oh,
I don't even.
she got hook 'em. She got hook 'em. So on the leg.
Oops. Sorry. Pushing too much shit. There
So
we
the
go.
leg, she got it got hook 'em horns with the Texas logo and a couple other.
Yeah, I
patches.
like
I
the
fuck with it.
embroidered. Like I like the patches and stuff. I like when women wear like fitted suits, not overly baggy
I rock
suits. Like
with
the
it.
fitted suits remind me of like Scandal times when Olivia Pope
Yeah.
used to walk in that bitch with the fitted on. Like, okay, I see.
Coming
I like
in,
it.
it's handled.
Yeah, I
Since
don't let
they
it
doing
shoot
it-
either, Amanda, but I'm gonna still give her an 8-9.
I'll give her an 8 too.
I give her
don't
8.5. I give her
Toes
8.5.
toes looking squishy.
I mean, she be dressing though. She be standing out. And she
I'm
been
gonna
doing
say
that for a
she
couple years now.
she come out tough every single game.
It's funny she be dressing so hard that people think she the head coach. Like people,
Right.
like my
People get
friends that don't
confused.
watch basketball, like they'll be like, "Yeah, don't she coach for Texas? Like, isn't she the head coach for Texas?" I'm like, "Yeah, no." she's
Yo,
not."
Amanda, that's what I was scared of tonight. I was like, please, not
What?
another one.
Nah,
Look at
nah,
Amanda's
nah,
comment.
nah.
Nah. I was scared. I'm like, please, not another
I
one.
wasn't gonna do y'all like that. Not tonight. Before we get off of here, I did not tell you this, Lo. Well, if the
You gotta
music
turn off the
wants to
music?
stop,
There you go.
the music didn't want to stop. Lo, I did not tell you this on social media because I knew it would be recording, but happy National Girls and Women's in Sports Day.
Appreciate it. I was wondering why I
Yeah.
was there.
But from me, Lo, greatly appreciate you. Before being on the team and being able to do this with you, seeing you beforehand and just watching and listening to you come on here every week. Well, shit, sometimes two to three times a week because of you're tied in with multiple mediums, but to see you do this every day with us, well, every week, but every day with us in the chat. But for you to come out here and just constantly do this on a regular basis, smart as hell, and you know your shit. I know that you're a hooper just from hearing you talk, and I just want to say I appreciate you, appreciate doing this with you, and love doing this with you. So thank you for everything that you do for the show.
I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Yeah, shout out Happy Women's Sports Day. Like, that's all I got. I mean, I just love basketball. Like,
while he put on the spot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I
really
did.
have much
I'm
to say. Like,
sorry.
this shit is really my life. Even on days like I was telling them behind the scenes, like I'm getting burnt out with podcasts, and I'm gonna just let everybody know. Like I was telling them this today. I was like, I'm just burnt out. Like I've been doing this shit for 3 years straight, like for 2 shows. Well, for this show, probably like a year and a half. And it's just like a grind. Like, and so moments like this where I can see people are appreciative, and not just you guys, but also just people tagging me on Twitter and stuff like that, it is motivation to keep like, pushing forward and putting time in. But like, this is, it takes up a good chunk of time of our lives.
It does, yeah.
And so I don't think people understand. And I think people think that we just come on and click, record, and we just ramble off certain shit. Like basketball is literally my life. Like I don't go to some things like events and shit because I be watching basketball. Like it's really my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not one of those people that are just gonna watch highlights and then comment on the game. Like, so when I say I really didn't watch a game, it's because I simply don't have time to watch all those games. I'm also, raising a 4-year-old. Shout out to my baby. He turned 4 on Friday.
Yes,
But yeah, so all in all, like I'm appreciative, and we gonna keep rocking to the wheels fall off. I'm a bitch about it every now and then, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? So that's life. I appreciate y'all though, for sure.
Yes, it's a grind. Nonetheless, like it's so many moving pieces. Like you said, people think we just come up here, click a button, and go, and that's not the case. Like we do our research. We text in the chat. I get on y'all. I hit y'all up for shit that I need. It's a grind, and I think having the team that we have, it's great. We help each other out, even when we are dreading it. Like we come out here and we still try and give the best show that we can give, even when we're on our last street. That last nerve where it's just like, hey man, I ain't got it.
Real quick, Amanda said, "Lo, we missed you last week. These boys had a Subway pass up." It's funny because the next day, I've been going to bed real early, y'all. Now, the next day, Nick texted us in the group chat like, "Lo would have been mad as shit because we definitely recorded for 2 hours." I was like, "Thank God I wasn't."
We had so much fun last week. Hey, Amanda, real quick, Amanda, don't act like you didn't have fun. Don't you dare do that.
That's a fact. But it's crazy. Like we was just yapping. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like we had like no dead air and nothing like that. It was just like just straight talking. But it was a good time. Yeah, we got a little out of control last week. I'll admit it. We back on track now. We back on track.
Do it again. God damn it.
Facts. Yes. That's a fact. But Appreciate everybody joining in. Wally, I don't know if you can what's a little what you call it?
QR code.
QR code. So
You
that's
wanna
for the link tree.
subscribe anywhere? Yeah, the link tree. You can subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, Apple.
Please.
Also subscribe to the Substack as well. Shout out to the whole team, everybody, all the writers on the team. Got a lot of content coming out frequently throughout the week. So make sure you guys tune in to everything we got going on. And any last words?
Now I would put the
No.
QR code up for Substack. I'm not sure if Jay took that sale down yet or not.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No.
Yeah, it's supposed to
So
end at the end of January.
January,
So
Well, yeah, we're
y'all
in
can get it next
February.
week. Shit.
Yeah, so go to Substack if you haven't subscribed to Substack. We like Nick said, we got plenty of writers. We always got something up. Support us. We greatly appreciate y'all.
also
Y'all
for
get on
everybody,
Threads, please. No, for real. I keep forgetting.
I'm on Threads. Jay said he was going to get on.
I
Threads.
am
don't think
on.
he's
I
made
am
one
on
yet.
Threads. I'm on Threads. I don't be on Threads like that, but I'm on Threads. Actually Threads has helped me find better pictures.
Oh, for real? I gotta get on Threads. Yeah, I gotta get on.
Because I'm able to get them
download
not
the
only
app,
from the.
To be honest, I'm gonna download the app tonight before I'm about to go to bed. But I'm gonna download the app before I go to bed. I'm not gonna
because I'm able to get them from the players. Like the players be posting them. And I'm
true,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not saying most of
the players more over there now, huh?
They are,
Yeah.
yeah. Asia's been over there for a minute. I know Jackie's over there. Like, I think
Jackie be posting.
Yeah, Jackie be posting. I've been seeing Jackie on my timeline a lot. It'd be funny.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna be. Yeah, she said, "Nah, I need y'all on. Yeah, we got it. We on it. I'll be on there before the next show.
Jesus.
Nah, we gonna make sure you're on there. But also, when we do make one, make sure everybody follows too. We gonna make sure that we send it over to y'all. So.
Oh yeah, she said the players hella active on there.
They
so we just need to go ahead and make a page on a Best Damn W page.
Yep.
And go from
Jay,
there.
get to it.
Right.
Facts. I know he listening somewhere. Shout out to Jay. I think Jay's I think he had like something going on at his church or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why he couldn't come on. So shout out to Jay. I'm sure he'll be back next week. But aside from that, man, we good. We're about to go get some rest, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
One band, one sound. They gave me my theme music.